What is going on, everybody? It's Spicy Topic. And listen, Nature Boy attempted to provoke Velvet so many times when she was in carbonation. And the reason I'm talking about this now is because I want to bring light to remind all of us grown ups who have been through any type of relationship where it was unhealthy that we kept going back to. We was in love with somebody who was cheating on us for real. And we were hurt by them, but we could not seem to leave them. Or there were some situations people were abused, beat up, down, beat down for nothing. People taking out their issues on you, physically harming you. All of that will have you afraid to leave, period. And so I am hoping that, and praying Velvet stays away from the situation. But I want to take us back to this video where I can come and break down parts where I see that are extremely, extremely detrimental to her having issues leaving this situation. Let's take a look at a previous video when he had all the chicks there with his daughter, okay, his very impressionable baby who picks up very easily on what's being said. Very, very intuitive, innocent, and angelic. Let's take a look at this, y'all, and break this down.
Ra was perfect, but Ra, she's on some other shit.
Here.
Tell them what we looking for, babe.
And remember, Velvet said she was trying to play the part. This is after July 4th when he abused her real bad and everybody watched. She also mentioned when she was really emotional about it during one of her recent lives, saying that she noticed how everybody was treating her different and looking at her different. Do you understand how they could be after they watched her get whipped down in a vulnerable state where she was, this strong woman that they all see? None of them are blind. Even the devil know who God is. So they all saw her strength. They all know her strength, and they watched her get beat down and have no power or no control, have her power and control whipped out of her practically, of which she still has, but in that particular time. And so she noticed how they started looking at her, and it made her feel, I would imagine, low, because this is not who I am. Y'all are treating me different. Perhaps she's seen it through the lens of they could be abusive towards me too, because of the way he put me on this pedestal, and now he around all of them had them all partake in the abuse. So now they get to disrespect her easily, be slick. We don't get to see everything. I'm sure they was talking about her, probably rolling their eyes at her, purposely flirting with him, trying to piss her off, because they all over there passing around the same influence and spirit of his.
Or chocolate ones?
Nah, just a chocolate. Just a dark chocolate. We've been looking for one. A chocolate, short, not too tall. Chocolate.
Look at her smiley. And this is what I'm saying here. And this is, he's trying to provoke her in this. This is a quick video, but just remember this, okay? Look at the details, if you may, of him provoking her. He asked her to come here and say what they want. And then when she starts to speak, as hard as I imagine it is to speak to this nasty trash, after he disrespects you in front of your daughter that you are in love with. Velvet, no mistake, okay? Make no mistake about it. She love her daughter, and she knows that this is a gift from God. This is an innocent child that she adores, as a mother should. As a mother should. A mother should think that her baby is special. I don't know what kind of mother a lot of people had, but I know mine. She thought we was special because we was hers. And they should. Who else is going to make you feel special if your own mother and father don't? That's why we got so many problems, especially in the black community. Because it's a problem when somebody say their child is special. She didn't parade her baby around. I watched. I haven't seen her do that as if her child was better than anybody. No, I saw her care for her child, never leave her child's side. Being what a mom should be. Some of y'all older women need to take lessons from this young woman. Instead of judging her, She did what a mother was supposed to do, and that's keep her child. Want to protect her child. That's what a father's supposed to do. But you got this knucklehead, empty head nobody that's talking about all this sexual stuff around his baby. His baby who gets quiet when she hears this, because she's very wise. These kids are wise. Don't get it twisted. You know that. These babies coming out wise. She know when her dad is being corrupted and perverted. And every time I notice that he starts speaking sexually around this baby, and right now on this video, the child got quiet. She got quiet. She did emulate some of the stuff he was saying. She knows her limits too. She knows it. She knows that he likes that type of thing. And it's a shame where she was beginning to be trained to be, speak like him. That's why Velvet, the one that loved her daughter, took her child out of this situation.
Did we miss Ra? Ra was beautiful. I like having sex with Ra and Aya. It was beautiful. Ra and Aya,
Look at Velvet's face.
having sex with Ra and Aya was like a real experience. I like that.
He's trying to piss her off. He's trying to provoke
Said
her.
mustache pop. Why you always talking about Nana mustache?
I got a beautiful mustache.
Yeah, she got good. She got that good. She got that good.
I got a toothbrush for my
Why do you
teeth,
want to
a
bring that up
toothbrush for
out of
my
all the
mustache.
comments?
Let me kiss it. I love it. What's up, babe? What's up, babe? That's for me? Oh, that's for you. Okay, you want me to hold it. Okay. What the?
She said,
Look at
that's
the
for
baby.
you.
Like I said, that
That's for
baby
me or
is
that-
smart. That baby gonna protect her mother. You notice how she comes over there? You talking about her mother. This is not a game. People, come on. Spirits are real. And God's spirit is in that child. Man, that's horrible for him to talk like that around his child. He's trash, man. If anybody listens to this guy and think he got knowledge, you need to go back to school and you need to educate yourself. Something ain't right with you. Ain't no knowledge this man got that you cannot learn on your own.
What? What? You and who? Ask Nana if she miss Rock. They said, do you miss Rock?
Ra was, she had very rambunctious energy in all the wrong places.
Yeah, because Rob pussy loose. I can't do that. She ain't got. I don't like that. I don't like that loose pussy. I got 9 inches. My dick is
And
big.
you asked her.
I got a pretty decent sized dick. It's fat, juicy. And if I can't fit inside you and your pussy go to farting and all that, I can't do that.
Remember, he's saying all of that. Perversion, exposing his child, his baby to this when she should not be. She should be protected. I hear people talk about how this crap about how this is natural. You're supposed to put boundaries out there for children. They have to know boundaries. That's what's wrong with a lot of these kids today. They have no boundaries. Like, y'all let them run all over the place and do everything. Even you got boundaries. You can't do what you want to do. That's why you keep getting kicked out of countries, because you cannot do what you want to do. You have to obey rules. Rules are there for the good. People have to have boundaries. Children, babies, they should not be exposed to sex yet. That's not becoming. It's not proper. It's not ethical. It's not healthy.
I don't enjoy it. No, I don't enjoy that. I got a big dick. I don't like that.
So, ladies, do your keepers.
Yeah, you gonna have to have a tight pussy. You can't be out here, ain't got no children with a loose pussy. I'm
And
just
that's
being
all
out
he
here real.
talk about. I have
can't have
ever
that.
and this is it. Okay, that's the point I was trying to make, and it's made. Ever since I started watching this guy, I have heard nothing but all he do is seek for chicks, transgenders. That's all he talk about is chicks and transgenders. He's always looking for the next chick. All he want is sex. It's not about no nothing. What are you guys thinking? For the ones that think that this is a God, stop listening to everything people tell you. This is a lesson for us all. Stop listening to everything somebody tell you. Watch what he talks about. Listen to what he's saying. All he talk about is sex. Finding the next chick. Finding a transgender. He even went as far as to say transgender is God, and he talked bad about women. That's all he do is talk bad about women. He's sitting here trying to provoke Velvet, and she doing her best. Again, I give it to her for that. Give it up to her for that. Because she could have been angry. She could have, fed into it and got into a violent situation. Because if it was me, I would have done that. I am Velvet. I would have done that. I would have been fighting him too. Because you're not going to try to break me down and change who God intended me to be. Who are you? God made me a whole individual. I have a mind of my own. For somebody to try to train you to think like them, that's already off. I don't get how these people can, we all can fall into traps. But if the ones that are there stay there, then you got a problem. You got a problem. Because it's not going to work for too long. Yeah, you can use your charm. You can trap me up. You might be able to trap her up, for a little while. She do what you want for a little while. She submit for a little while. But a decent woman is going to fight you. She's going to fight that. She's not going to be okay with that. A woman that loves herself and her child is not going to stand for that. So there's going to be some blows. There's going to be some power struggles. It's no way I'm going to lay flat. Not me. And they like to label us angry. Honey, label what you want to label. Let my work speak for itself. I'm blessed with a healthy, good job God gave me. If I wasn't doing it right, you think he would have blessed me with everything I asked him for? Every single thing down to the dollar amount I asked God for, he blessed me with. So if I was such a bad woman, I wouldn't be blessed the way I am. Own my own car. That's a blessing right there. Everything. Just saying. Just let that be a witness to you that you just have to ask the real God. Stop looking at man that dies one day as God. If he cannot raise back up from the dead and have witnesses see him again, he ain't God. And I understand people like to say we are God. In the Bible, since that's where y'all referring to, it says you are little gods. You're not the Almighty. You don't control when you're going to die. You cannot control that. But God can. So if y'all want help, why don't y'all just go look to the hills from where your help should come. Look to the hills from where your help comes. Look to God if you want God. Stop looking for man. Because that tells me right there you're not really looking for God. You looking for a man. Are you looking for a porn star? Or are you looking for a spiritual guru? Because he talks about sex all day. So when you get on his live and you talk this trash about you looking for spirituality, after you done heard him talk about transgenders, my friend, are you saying that God makes a mistake? If God wanted a man to be a woman, she would have been born a woman. He don't make a mistake. This mess you talking about transgenders are really women. They not women. They're not women. And you're not going to delusionize me. No one can have the power to do that except if you allow them to. Come on, people. Wake up. So anyway, he was perverted around his child. Okay. And I wanted to bring y'all back to that because Velvet has come and gone for a minute. And I know how. He has worked on her with manipulation. He used tactics. Skill by making her jealous. There's other women there her age, other chicks there, even from where she's from. Competition. This guy has started a lot of trouble in the mix. He did all he could do, made her feel like you gonna lose your spot. He so-called spoiled her. He put her on his pedestal that she did not ask for. She was with Omek when she came, right? She wasn't out here like that. He got her, he got what he wanted. He took her from Omek, and he know that she don't want to be in polygamy. What do he have to do? He has to charm her, and he got to lie to her. He got to invest in her and diss the other girls in front of her to make her feel like he's serious. He has to work on her emotions, lie to her and trick her emotions, get her to attach her soul to him, get her to trust in him. And then he's going to let her down after he hit it a couple times. That's how men do. Like him. Trash men like him. Players like him. Okay? So like I said in closing, if y'all looking for God, then stop playing with me. You're not really looking for God if you're looking for man. If you want God, you go to him. You pray to him. You ask for him. And stop putting a limit on when he coming to you. Because he's God. He can come when he wants. He's asking you to have faith in him. And faith, all it requires is you to believe. Believing, you have to let go and trust. You got to trust. So if you find yourself waiting for him, then you doing the right thing. You keep waiting for him. And if you need to go back and say, Lord, I'm still waiting, and I need you to come through. Be my God. Help me out. Stop looking for man. Listen to what this guy is saying. You should not be tripped up. All he talks about is sex, even in front of his own baby. He don't love her. That's not love. That's not love. Love is so powerful. Love is action. He would have shown that. He would have never allowed himself to cross that boundary and talk perverted around his baby and all the rest of the perverted things that he know he done in front of his baby. All right, y'all. So that's what I had to say. Nothing too fancy. In the midst of moving right now, thank God. Again, God came through for me. So I'm gonna be soon. I'm waiting on my computer. I'm getting a new computer and stuff. And things are gonna be different in 2021. God willing, it's gonna be different. And just wanted to come on and just talk to y'all about that, because people getting tripped up by this guy. But I'm like, how y'all getting tripped up by this guy? You need to really sit down and figure out, do you really want sex or do you want spirit? What do you want? Not another woman should be going over there unless she know what she wants and she's real about it. If you want him because you attracted to him, say that. Don't act like you all into spiritual knowledge and wisdom and you go to that thing. Because anything he talking about, you should be researching yourself anyway. You should be researching yourself. Stop relying on what people tell you to do. You know, even celebrities, I got this new way about me, and that's my lesson right now. My favorite celebrities ain't gonna have that on me no more. If you can't invest in me by saying thank you one time, giving me one like after all I've invested in you, I'm not praising you either. How about you the one with the means, the provision, you got the money, you have the attention. How about you give me a like? A lot of these celebrities, they know you out here. They'll give somebody else before they give you, but they'll use your words that you've invested in them for healing or wisdom. Nah, it's getting cut off this year. It's cut off. So yeah, y'all. Thanks so much for listening, y'all. Thanks so much for listening to Spicy Topics. I will be back soon so we can go over some more things. Peace.